Hey guys, it's your girl Kathy, and today I'm going to be doing my newest book tag. You guys are probably wondering, you just did a book tag, you know, and you tagged more than one person to do it. Not everyone's done it, but you did it. So, why? I was listening to Billy Joel, ha ha ha, and I was like, you know what? Put some songs that I like to listen to, and pretty much just do, and pretty much just, and pretty much just, yeah, just listen, just, you'll see what I mean when it gets to the actual playlist. Wow, you'll see what I mean. Let's start the video. The first prompt in question is moving out. When the main character tries something new that's out of their comfort zone. And for this, I pretty much have a couple, obviously, if you couldn't tell, and I clearly showed the back of the book off, I have two answers for this. And I pretty much chose Queens of Geek by Jen Wilde and Everything by Nicole Yoon. The main reason why I chose these two books was because Maddie from Everything chose to fall in love, saw a guy, which, yeah, she saw a guy from her house and pretty much does all sorts of stuff with him, and she pretty much is with him, and like pretty much constantly thinking about him. And yeah, and for Queens of Geek, I pretty much put for Taylor, I pretty much like she pretty much like she tries to like she try she de- she pretty much answers all sorts of questions in the convention that she goes to with her friends Charlie and Jamie, and she pretty much joins a little competition for the book series that she loves in this book. And she pretty much, even though she's autistic, she doesn't let the autism she doesn't let autism get in the way of her knowledge of this book series that she loves. And yeah, if you guys read this book, you would know what I mean. But if not, spoilers, I apologize. So yeah. The next question and prompt is Uptown Girl, when a young male falls in with a total stranger. That's just how I feel. So, I know I could have put someone totally different, but I didn't feel like it. So yeah, and I feel like Ollie definitely has fallen in love with Maddie, and she's not used to having a boyfriend. So, like I said earlier, well, she meets this guy. She meets Ollie. She's definitely not used to, thinking about this guy nonstop. So, yeah. The next question and prompt is New York state of mind, and it's when a book is pretty much based in, like, or at least it's where it starts off in New York. It doesn't have to be based in New York the entire time, but it at least has to start off in New York and be. Sorry about that. It at least has to start off in New York and has to at least for the most part start there. Like, yeah, for the most part. Anyway, if you guys know what I mean, great. If not, I'm not worried about it. I apologize for trying to screw your brains up. But anyway, the book I chose was The Flame of Olympus. Yes, this is a Roman mythology. This is if you like the Percy Jackson series, this is pretty much exactly what. Even though I've personally never read Percy Jackson, this is pretty much this is, instead of it being like Percy Jackson and it's like Greek mythology, it's Roman mythology. Yes, there might be one character that might not be in Roman mythology, or at least that's what I saw in Goodreads. So yeah, don't quote me on that. But there's at least one character in this book that pretty much has nothing. Other than one character, it pretty much has to do with Roman mythology and starts. And this pretty much book. This pretty much has to do with a character. Like, this pretty much has to do with a couple characters, obviously, in New York. Or more specifically, New York City. And yeah. I also found it cute that one of the characters was brought up in Connecticut, which is where I was brought up, obviously. So, yeah. It's hilarious how I thought that, but that's just me personally, so, yeah. The next prompting question is Piano Man, where the plot has music, or at least or let me start this over. Piano Man, where the plot has music featured in it. And yes, this might not be the same edition that you saw this before, but I have 2 copies of this book, so that's why. And it's Little Women, and I was doing a little bit of looking. I was doing a little bit of looking. Actually, yeah. And one of the characters, like I was looking and I noticed that there was a wedding, and then I realized, oh wait, yeah, there is music in it, because one of the girls in this book likes to play the piano, and so does their neighbor. Spoilers. My apologies about that, but yeah, this pretty much has music in it because one of the characters pretty much likes to play the piano. Actually, not one, 2. Yeah, 2 of the characters likes to play the piano, so yeah, that counts. The next prompting question is We Didn't Start the Fire, an explosive standalone and/or series. You can do both. It's just I put and/or because you can either choose a perfect standalone the way it is, or a perfect series the way it is, or a mix of both. And I chose I pretty much chose this series because I started reading it and I thought it was cute, and it's pretty explosive, obviously. Like, not literally you explode the book and you don't have that book anymore, but like the plot line is pretty, like what you've read of it so far is pretty explosive. And yeah, I know it's one of those duh moments, but whatever. If you do know what I mean, great. If not, I'm not too worried about it. But I pretty much chose actually, no, let me get I'll be right back. Back to the question. I chose The Kane Chronicles by Rick Riordan. From what I've read so far in the first book, which I'm a little more than halfway through. I'm finding it pretty, yes, I might not understand everything in the book, but I'm finding it quite hilarious and quite explosive with all of these bad guys that are pretty much hunting and trying to kill Carter and Sadie. So, yeah, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, Sadie's name wrong, I apologize. So, yeah. And the final prompt in question is, sorry, I'm literally just sitting down. Well, but anyway, the last prompt is in question that goes with it. Obviously, is my life a character that tries to live their own life, their tries to live on their own when they have chores, like it, like an abusive relationship, someone who pretty much drinks alcohol and is like, yeah, whatever, do this, do that, do this, do that, and all that stuff. Or they have to, or the main character has pretty much just to take care of them. And I chose Janie from the Wake trilogy. This shouldn't be much of a surprise. I bring this up frequently on this channel. I haven't done it in a while, but I still bring it up because it's one of the main trilogies. Okay, Dad. But anyway, it's one of the series that pretty much got me into reading and just doing this channel for a reason. So, yeah. These are all the books that I have brought up. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys soon with a new video. I will also link my social medias down in the description, as well as leaving who I tagged down below. So, see you guys soon. Bye.